So, this seems to be a very special announcement. Of course, you see Kung Fu Sock, which the show is just fantastic. Absolutely love the series. You get PlayKids TV, and then you get Pop, with, used to be Amazing Polly Pocket, but now a normal, generic, female-aimed series, and Total Dramarama, which ended. You see Yakety, the Deep, Pocoyo, Alvin and the Chipmunks, The Hive, Earth to Luna, and Talking Tom of all things. And this is an article by Kidscreen. Sandbox moves into the fast lane with a new channel launch. London-based edtech company Sandbox Group is expanding beyond educational apps with the launch of its PlayKids TV fast channel, which has been picked up by telecom NetGem TV. NetGem's internet service provider partners, including TalkTalk TV, Community Fibre TV, and Bear TV, have already started carrying the 24-hour channel in the UK and Ireland. Users in those territories who download the NetGem TV app on their phones or smart TVs will see PlayKids TV available in NetGem's Kids Hub. At launch, the free channels library was comprised of about 20 hours of original programming from Sandbox affiliated companies, including Hopster, which also licensed titles like Talking Tom, Earth to Luna, and The Hive, even though Talking Tom is not for preschoolers. According to Ben Pugh, Sandbox Group's head of partnerships, the plan is to acquire rights to more content from the global marketplace to keep PlayKids TV fresh and engaging. Building ROI in the fast universe is a challenging proposition because advertisers who are spending most of their budgets on linear TV haven't yet migrated in great enough numbers to monetize these new channels, Puke says. So Sandbox has built a few differentiators into its model. For example, the lineup runs slow-paced animation during the later evening hours. Instead of churning through premium content because there's little viewership at that time period when most family households are winding kids down for bedtime. So without a doubt, it's easily going to be for free because fast content is free. And it's really special about it. Alright, pardon. Some fast burst timers make the mistake of thinking they can just dump their whole library into the channel and watch revenue pour in, says Pugh. But that's not a model that works. Instead, PlayKids TV is heavily curated with blocks of focused programming, like songs about animals and arts and crafts, for example. Special schedules will also be built to tie into major events in kids' lives, such as back to school, summer holidays, and Christmas. Plus, it's add value to content partners, and in order to make programming breaks a little more interesting in lieu of advertising spots, the channel is currently featuring customized branded artwork for the shows in its lineup on screen with messaging that the episode will resume shortly. Advertisers are not diversifying their spend a lot, but as fast gradually comes to the forefront, it's becoming increasingly important to have a product strategy for it that makes sense, as Pugh. And testing new streams of business is also a priority right now for the whole edtech sector, which got a bit of a wake-up call when Paramount announced in February, most notably Valentine's Day, that it was shutting down Noggin. If even Nickelodeon's venerable service wasn't safe from the whims of the market, then Sandbox can't assume that its suite of educational apps alone will always drive business. Though, with that regard, Paramount was struggling. They laid off the entire team from Noggin, and that led to the block's demise. They stopped accepting these new subscribers, and they decided to just keep going until the app confirms that it will bring an end of an era and an end to the Paramount apps entirely. Of course, the games will still be here, but I mean like the actual focused apps. It's not exactly an arms race to see which companies can fill the gap left by Noggin, says Pugh. Even though Noggin does have its focus on Paramount Plus now, even though Paramount Plus has its major flaws with the company struggling, basically all of Hollywood is struggling. Disney, Warner Bros. Discovery, Netflix. Streaming, I fear that the streaming era might be a fad. But it is obvious that we need to diversify, and fast is a new strong way of getting our content to kids. Exactly. I mean, cord cutting is a good measure about it, and I can see why. And the fact that they have pop content really says it all here. Like, do they have like a fast TV feed on Pop? Who knows? Maybe they might do it to Tiny Pop too, given how that has left linear TV in favor of smart TV channels, and thank goodness it's staying on Freeview, which that is a good sign. That is good to see about it. Because Tiny Pop definitely should stay on Freeview. But, yeah, this article is really interesting. I gotta say that this might lead to some interesting things about themselves. Who knows, maybe they can accept VPNs to have, live TV feeds on Pop. The only other way you can watch is on, like, this thing called Play on TV, and you only get some seconds of it unless you subscribe to that service. And it's a paid one, too. Noggin is a paid service. This might as well be a free one. And that might be a good sign of it, because there are cord-cutting measures for those that prefer not to pay for streaming, because streaming, in my opinion, it's just cable 2.0 at this point. And fast TV channels and and free streaming services are a pretty good thing. Like Roku Channel, Tubi, and Pluto TV, to name a few. Anyway, guys, this is Kawaii Life Antonio. Sign off. Peace.